I'm sitting by the window writing this. Otto's asleep on my lap, and the rain's been softly tapping at the glass all morning. There's something about mornings like this in Scotland. The hills disappear into mist, the world grows quieter, and for a little while, it feels as though life stops asking quite so much of us. Somewhere along the way, life became a project. Something to improve, improvise, heal, fix, monetize, master. And perhaps without even noticing, you began relating to yourself as though you were unfinished. Not bad, not broken, just not quite there yet. So the days became organized around becoming. A better body, a calmer mind, more success, more clarity, more discipline, more purpose, more healing, more certainty. And underneath all of it, a quiet assumption that who you are now is not enough. It's difficult to rest when your entire identity has become a renovation project. Even moments of stillness start to feel strategic. Meditation becomes improvement. Walking becomes optimization. Reading becomes productivity. Exercise becomes correction. Even spirituality can quietly become ambition, as though awakening were another mountain to climb. And yet, there are moments, small ones, where something else happens. You're making tea, looking out across a loch, walking the dog through cold morning air, rain tapping against the windows, the sound of a kettle beginning to whistle in another room. And for a second, you disappear from the project. There's no self to improve, no image to maintain, no future version to chase. Just this, just life happening, unmanaged, unperformed, whole. Perhaps that's why nature feels so relieving. The hills aren't trying to become better hills. The sea does not hate itself into movement. The tree doesn't spend spring trying to earn its right to blossom. And yet, modern life teaches us that tension is a virtue, that exhaustion means importance, that relentless self-construction is somehow wisdom. But many people are not tired because life is hard. They're tired because they've been attempting to carry themselves for too long, holding an identity together, maintaining an internal performance, trying to become someone worthy of finally relaxing. Maybe that day never comes. Maybe peace was never at the end of improvement. Maybe peace appears the moment the improving mind grows quiet. This doesn't mean giving up on growth. Flowers still open, bodies still strengthen, people still create beautiful things. But there is a difference between growth and self-rejection. One's natural. The other is exhaustion in the guise of discipline. You don't need to become passive or ambitionless or detached from the world. But perhaps your life changes when achievement is no longer an attempt to repair your existence. Look carefully at the moments when you actually feel most alive. Usually they're very ordinary. Not the big arrival moments the mind promised. Not future fantasies. Usually it's something smaller. A laugh, a warm room, cold air on your face, music late at night, someone you love walking into the kitchen, rain moving slowly across Highland hills. Life rarely whispers through achievement. More often, it whispers through attention. But maybe that's what so many people are truly longing for. Not more stimulation, not more success, not another identity, but permission to stop relating to themselves as a problem to solve. So wherever you're listening from, perhaps nothing needs fixing for these quiet few minutes. You don't need to improve your worth before resting. You don't need to earn stillness. You don't need to become someone else to belong here. The wind moves. The rain settles softly against the glass. Breath rises and falls. And beneath all the noise of becoming, life has been here the entire time, waiting patiently for you to return. Not to the future, not to the perfected self, but to this room, this breath, this very ordinary moment, which was never really ordinary at all. And perhaps, just for now, that's enough.